I'm going to get a little bit on my soapbox today and talk about Kajabi versus ThriveCart and why we made the switch and why I'm so passionate about this. And I do love Kajabi. I absolutely love Kajabi as a user. I used to use Thinkific, then I was on Kajabi, and now we have switched to ThriveCart, and I couldn't be happier. And I'm going to tell you exactly why, but I'm also going to tell you why this is so important for businesses who are just getting started and don't have a six-figure course yet. So if that's you and you're just getting started, you might be interested in a course or a membership or any kind of online offer. Maybe you already have one and you want to grow it. This is for you. Welcome back to the Messy Success Podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Henson. This podcast is your space, your corner of the world to be messy, creative, and ambitious as you want to be. I'm incredibly passionate about helping people do what they love and make a living doing it. We all know that is a messy process, but the messy imperfection, the messy success is what makes it all so beautiful. I'm here to help you build community around your brand so that marketing is easy. There's no such thing as a self-made millionaire, in my opinion. We're all in this together. We shine the light on others, focus on leadership. And our theme here for 2024 is the 1% adventure, where we're getting 1% better every single day. So what do you say we get started? All right, let's dive in, people. We made the switch about a year and a half ago, I think, and I've been very happy. And again, I love Kajabi. I would still promote Kajabi. I'm going to tell you when you know it's the right time for Kajabi versus ThriveCart. But here's where a lot of influencers who endorse Kajabi are missing the mark, because I was one of those consumers. And I changed to Kajabi originally because the silliest little thing, I loved how it looked visually, and I loved how easy it was to put images in the sidebar. Now again, 4 or 5 years ago, gosh, we've come a long ways, right? So Kajabi was one of the only platforms that you could really upsell with ease, and in a way that felt good to me and felt good, for an experience for my students. The problem with Kajabi is that my course was brand new. It had not taken off. We had not gotten proof of concept. I was not actively selling it a lot. I was launching it once or twice a year, but it was not my main offer. So my course was always this beautiful side project, but it was never really intended to be the one thing, right? It was added to my Ascension model. It was an added resource to how I help people. It was a way to help people that was more accessible versus working with just me. My course is called the Community Growth Lab. It's a really great course on community-based marketing. But Kajabi itself was $150, $200 a month. And even then, I could only have 3 digital products. So I could only have 3. Or it might have even been 1. Thinkific, I think, was 3. Kajabi might even be 1. I'm not sure. And what happened was that I would end up launching twice a year, and then I even went to once a year because, again, I was so focused on other things. But I'm also very passionate about this course, and I knew I wanted it to still exist. But it felt like I was launching the course just to pay for Kajabi because, $200 a month for a year, is a lot of money when you're selling a lower ticket course. So I was literally just breaking even or making a much smaller profit because of the overhead of Kajabi. And I know this is not the case for everyone. There are so many course creators that's all they do is create courses. And if you want an all-in-one for your website, for your email marketing, your landing pages, your courses, Kajabi's great. But I already had a website. I already had an email marketing system. I just needed a place to house my courses that looked good and allowed me to grow. And it felt like it started to be this weight on my shoulders as every time I would audit my expenses, that one was kind of like screaming at me. You got to figure this out. You got to either sell more of your course to justify this investment, or you've got to change platforms. So ThriveCart announced ThriveCart Learn, which is their course creation platform. And I already had ThriveCart and it's lifetime access. So 0 monthly payments. And once I kind of looked at it and experienced it as a user and went through all the pros and cons, we made the switch. And I don't regret it at all. Is it as beautiful as Kajabi? I mean, maybe it's a little bit limited with some of the visuals, but for what I'm using it for, it's perfect. And you can have an unlimited amount of courses or offers. So I'm not limited to the 1 course or the 3 offers. I can have as many micro courses or workshops as I want, which gives me space to experiment, to test offers without the pressure. And that's what I want for my students, is not that I really am attached to which program they use, but for God's sakes, be able to test your offer and make some money before you have to invest in a platform that costs that much, right? And I know it's not, to some people, $150 a month or $200 a month is so much money. And to some people, it's not. And in the big scheme of running my business, it's not. But if I can put that $200 towards another contractor or give someone on my team more hours, that felt way better to me. And we should always be constantly auditing our softwares and our programs, not constantly switching, but constantly auditing. Is this giving me the ROI that I want it to? So I am Team Kajabi, but because most of my students are not 6-figure course earners yet, I want them to have a platform where they can test their offers and not worry about that monthly payment, right? Test your offers, change your mind, try new things, have multiple, a membership, a low ticket membership, and a high-end course, whatever it might be. But you're not so limited to only being able to have a certain amount and then feeling like you've got to make a certain amount just to break even. I got to the point where I felt like I couldn't promote anything else because that course was just like tapping me on the shoulder, right? You've got to sell it every month to break even for Kajabi, or your one launch has to like 4x your investment for it to really feel like it's worth the ROI. And nobody's talking about that, how there's other options. Nobody is telling you that there's other options. So I am here to scream from the rooftops, even though I'm not screaming today because my voice is struggling. But I am here to scream from the rooftops. There are other ways. And ThriveCart Learn has no monthly payment. It's lifetime access. It's less than $1,000. And you can have it forever. You can put your idea on the shelf and come back to it in a year if you feel like it. And as soon as you've made your investment back, it's all profit. And ThriveCart has the ability to do kind of what Shopify does on your website. If you want a little shop on your website, you can sell anything you want with ThriveCart. It doesn't have to be a course or a membership. You can create checkout pages, payment links. They have a really great affiliate system, I don't know what to call it, in their program. So if you want people to be an affiliate for your product. And Again, I'm not here to promote you switching. I know that's a headache. If you do decide you want to switch, we have support options for you. If you use my ThriveCart affiliate link, we have an incredible bonus where my ThriveCart assistant, we will give you 4 hours of her time to help you get set up. And that helps everyone. That helps me give her more hours in her zone of genius. She's really great at ThriveCart. That helps us get you set up. And that gives you the incentive to use our affiliate link because I believe in it and I know you can be successful with ThriveCart. And I don't want you to have the headache of switching or just getting started. So I will put that link in the show notes, or maybe we'll do a pretty link at elizabethhenson.co/ThriveCart, elizabethhenson.co/ThriveCart, and sign up and give it a try. And if you need help marketing and selling your program, that's what I'm here for. That's what Elevate is all about. Elevate is my group coaching program where I take my students through the 4 phases of marketing that it takes to build a business. But most importantly, throughout those 4 phases, we are focusing on self-development and the shifts that we need to make from the inside out to really become the business owner that we need to be. And a lot of them are on ThriveCart and they love it. And if you want to join the wait list for Elevate, that's elizabethhenson.co/elevate. And we will be opening the doors before the end of the year. We will be able to hold your hand as you get started on ThriveCart, make this switch. It's not just me. I have a team. There are other students in the program who love helping each other. I already have tutorials and videos and how-tos on ThriveCart. I love the platform. I really believe in it for the businesses that are just getting started to save you that monthly payment. And I'm done on my soapbox. I get really loud about it because I just feel like no one is telling these new business owners that there's other options. They're just Kajabi, or Thinkific, or Teachable. And all of those are very expensive monthly costs when it doesn't have to be that way. And even if you go off on your own for your website, we're talking $400 a year if you do a blog. Email marketing, I use Flowdesk, which is only $19 a month. It may have gone up, but it stays the same regardless of how many are on your list. I got in so long ago, I do think it's gone up to like $30 a month or something. But even then, your recurring expenses are so much lower than using a program like Kajabi year after year. Now, if you're a 6-figure course earner, please stay on Kajabi, right? Like you're clearly making that investment back so easily. But if you're just getting started and that feels big to you to save that or to use that on something else, this is a great option. Okay, so elizabethhenson.co/ThriveCart to get our affiliate link and get those 4 hours bonused. And if you want to join the wait list for Elevate so that we can help you even more and help you through this, elizabethhenson.co/elevate. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys on ThriveCart, or if you're on Kajabi, that's cool too.